Bravo rebooting Real Housewives of New York City. Can you believe it? I got that sent to me yesterday from a friend. I was reading, studying for my radio show today, and that came through, and I almost fell off my bed. I had to turn off Dr. Phil. That's how much it got me. And you know I love Dr. Phil. I mean, Dr. Phil's my man. Okay? And it's so interesting because, I was saying to Adam before, there's been this sort of, I feel it myself. Every single interview I do, everyone, no matter what I'm talking about, Nutrisystem, Bluestone Manor Bourbon, my candles, cooking, making a soup, how to press tofu. When are you coming back? Are you coming back to the Housewives? Are you, please? I mean, so, and of course, I've always tried to be very politically correct about it. I love it. I love them. Of course, I go back. But it's almost like I go in autopilot because you want to say something. And then there's just been sort of this, because the show's been off for so long, because they skipped a season, I think there's been sort of this frenzy. Almost like the Colosseum in Rome when they used to have the gladiators come out, right? Come on, who's coming out? Who are they going to sacrifice? Rah! So I think the announcement Andy made yesterday was absolutely brilliant. And I wrote to him and told him. It literally first of all, it quells the noise, okay? It gives us something to think about. It gives them a little time to... they're basically what they're doing is they're rebooting and they're going to start from scratch. And what it sounds like, although I don't know 100%, so I don't want to step on anyone's toes, it sounds like they're going to be eventually 2 shows. One that's very diverse and woke and young. And what is going on now in New York City, because, us older girls have been around the block a long time. And then there's going to be the legacy show, or I don't know what they're going to call it, but they're saying maybe it's going to be called, which is going to be all the oldies but goodies, right? All the fan favorites. And, I think it just comes down to you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And we are old dogs. It's not bad. It's not good. It's not mean. It is hard. Especially since we came, you got to remember, a 58-year-old, when we were raising children and we were in New York City, there was, like I said before, there was nothing. There was no, cell phones and internet and Google and just this constant, awareness and information. It was just a different world that we had to sort of, when I had Hannah, I didn't have a cell phone. She said to me one day, "What did you do when you went out for dinner?" I said, "I left the restaurant's number." She said, "Well, what happened?" I said, "Well, you're here today. That's what happened." So you cannot expect, or it's not that you can't expect, it's very hard for a 58-year-old, 60-year-old woman to be sitting at a table with a 34, 32, 31-year-old girl and try to relate. It's just a different world. So I think it's so clever that they can create a show that has all fresh faces. We get to see what it's like living in New York as a young, strong, diversified, interesting, powerful woman, because it is the age of the woman. I say that every day to Hannah. You're so lucky to be a woman in this day and age, because boy, our voice is strong and our voice is good and we got something to say. And then you don't have to get rid of the oldies but goodies, because there is something about a Bravo fan. They love the OGs. They love what was. They love, again, the harking back. They love the way it used to be, the old New York, the way, ladies who lunch, dressing up, being our wacky, silly selves. Because guess what? That's what our fans love, Adam. They love that wacky Upper East Side older woman that's living her life like it's still 1982. I'm serious when I say people above Bergdorf Goodman, I go. Below Bergdorf Goodman, it's too late for me at night to go past. I just can't go past 59th Street after 6 o'clock at night. I'm too tired. And one day this person said, "You don't really mean that." I said, "Well, I'll go to Indochine. Okay, I will do that, but not often. Okay. Lunch, anywhere in the city. I'm up before my nap at 4. You got me. 6 o'clock, I got to be close to home. I mean, we got to be back on the Upper East Side. I got to be up there, doing what I do up there." Can you believe that, Adam?
I mean, I guess. It seems Perhaps a little early.
No, really? What am I doing downtown after 6 o'clock at night?
No, going to.
I don't have a tracksuit. I'm not. I
Fair enough.
I'm not. I'm going to say this, and I'm sure people are going to be like, "Yeah, you said your stuff." I like to be dressed up when I go out at night, and people tend to dress at night when they're on the Upper East Side. I don't want to look comfortable when I go out at night. I want to wear a girdle.
I suppose that's fair.
There you go. Okay, I want to wear a girdle and a push-up bra. That's the requirements for dinner at night for me.
So, thus,
we're going to get the girdle and the push-up bra in one set of Housewives, the legacy, but then they're going to have this reboot, which I think is so exciting, and show us what New York looks like today. Young, diversified, influencers, powerful women, big jobs, families. I'm excited, and it probably won't even be set on that sort of Upper East Side thing. Wouldn't it be great if we saw what it's like downtown and how people are doing it? Because I really don't know about that. Because my daughter's very sort of academic and, sort of just reads, writes, and she's really not a goer-outer like her mother. So I think, Andy Cohen, you made it nice and you got it right on this one. I'm very excited. And I heard that, some women in the cast are not so excited. And they're not quite sure what it means. But for me, I've been on pause for 2 years, so I'm like, oh, it's just, now you're all on pause with me. So I'm just going to keep it rolling. I don't have to do anything now. I don't even have to give those interviews anymore. Now when they say, do you think you're ever going to, I'm like, hey, listen, whoa. The legacy's coming up. I don't know. I got, we'll see. Let's see if I make the legacy, which I hope I do, because I'm the queen of making it nice. Not well, bitch, clip. 2 martinis, not 3. They're like breasts. Do I need to continue, Adam? I'm basically rehearsing for Andy right now. Just click his memory a little bit. What do you think?
You've got a good portfolio.
Yeah, I got a good portfolio. So, dare you call in and ask me questions about this? I dare ya. What's your thoughts? Who do you think should come back? Do you think it should be just a whole show based on one set group? Or should it be sort of a revolving cast? Should it be like should it be sort of the format of the mashup, where it's just sort of fast, quick, and 6-8 episodes? Or should it be a long, like old-fashioned Bravo show? I kind of lean towards the mashup thing they're doing. I like this idea of filming for 10 days and doing 6 to 8 episodes, and then, whoop, disappeared. Now you see us, now you don't. Create the frenzy. Right? And then you don't know the revolving door, who's going to come in. Maybe it's me. Maybe, maybe we'll see a little Kelly Bensmo. Maybe we'll see some, who knows? Jill Zarin. Come on. It's a plethora of people. I'm excited. I really am. I slept super well because of that announcement last night, Andy Cohen. Slept like a baby, like a newborn baby. I exhaled and I was like, when we're done.